Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. It's Tuesday, which means it's brand new comic book day at bookstores, so you can go and get your comics at things like Barnes & Noble, Amazon. There's usually like a delay of a week or 2 weeks, depending on the publisher. So Marvel's hooked us up with a few of the releases today. The first of which we're going to be talking about in this video is The Defenders, Volume 1, Diamonds Are Forever, written by Brian Michael Bendis. It features art by David Marquez and Justin Ponsor. Collects material from Free Comic Book Day 2017, as well as Defenders 1 through 5. It was the Free Comic Book Day as Guardians of the Galaxy was that year. So basically, this is the Defenders. So it's got Iron Fist, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, all coming together, just as you'd expect, just like the Netflix television show, coming in to fight an evil guy. And evil guy is Diamondback, based off of Diamonds Forever. Not too shocking that that's the bad character. Basically, this comic's a lot of setup. It's really good. We know there's a lot of fighting. It feels very like street level, which is great. Diamondback's been upped a little bit. I'm not going to go and ruin how that happened. You got Black Cat, who's kind of vying to be the next Kingpin, being involved in it. So overall, it's a really good comic. I think it's way better than I expected. After reading the first issue, I thought I think I've read the first 2 issues, not in trade. I thought they were good. They didn't quite blow me away, but reading as a trade, I really enjoyed it. This was a nice, solid read. Doesn't quite blow me away, but there was a lot of great interaction. There's a lot of fantastic moments, and what it comes down to is the interaction between Luke Cage, Jessica, Iron Fist, and Daredevil is kind of like the key to the comic. So Bendis handles that really well. I mean, he nails it. There's really not much. There's not much bad to this comic. Let's go with that. Maybe the worst part is they tend to get their butts kicked a lot and winding up in hospital, so that becomes kind of like an ongoing joke. But I like the fact that these superheroes aren't kind of like winning all the time. They are getting their butts kicked pretty regularly. So, overall, this is a good first arc. Probably the only negative I really got to the arc is that nothing's concluded. You're going to have to keep on reading. There's no conclusion to the story that's set up, so you're going to have to get Volume 2 when that eventually comes out, or get it in single issues. So that's really probably the most negative thing. Art is solid. The art is really good. I dig it. I like it. Show some of it off. We'll go with this. This is good representation of what you can expect. Little Iron Fist, a little Daredevil action. So yeah, basically it's like if you enjoy the character, especially if you're coming from the Netflix space, this is not a bad place to start. I think it's probably going to be pretty familiar for those with Netflix. There are things that probably aren't explained enough. Black Cat's role, Diamondback's eventually explained in the Marvel sense of things. So that's probably about it for new readers, but other than that, it's pretty new reader friendly. And just like the next one, the best thing about The Defenders on Netflix was the fact that it was the interaction from everyone. That really was what sold that series. It didn't really have a whole lot of else going towards it, but yeah, it kind of sold the series. As far as extras, we've got covers. There is a variant cover or 2 in here. A little variant action. And then there's back material that was there's actually more variants in there. There's back material that was in the books themselves that are interviews with the various heroes that you can get to know them, which I actually thought was cool. That's a really interesting thing to do, and I kind of wish more comics did it that way. I thought it was actually just fun, interesting read, and gives you some of the history without reading an actual comic itself. So for $15.99, basically, if you haven't been reading these comics, you're interested in these characters, worth checking out. If you really enjoyed the Netflix Defender series, this is also worth checking out. Other than that, didn't quite blow me away, but at the same time, also, it was a fun read. Let's go with that. I think it actually reads better as a trade than it did the few individual issues that I read, so kind of bonus points to that. So you can go get this. It's obviously in comic stores already. You should go hit up your comic store first and foremost. There is a link beneath this video. You put in your zip code and tell you if a shop's near you. If there's no shop near you, then use the affiliate links beneath this video. There are affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage of that, but go and support your local comic shop first and foremost. It's really important. Other than that, if you're into Defenders, if you're into Marvel, if you're into comic books, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, make my Marvel and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.